Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all so much for joining me here today for a brand new pick a card reading. For those of you that are new to the channel, hello and welcome in. My name is Melissa, and today's reading is going to be answering the question, what do they want to say? So I've done this reading before, I think once on my channel, and kind of my goal and intention with this is to give you guys a little bit more of a succinct and streamlined, yet still nuanced version of what this person would want to tell you if they were being truthful and honest. So we're going to get into your person's current position with regard to this connection, and then anything they want to say to you, about the relationship, etc. So let's get into our disclaimers. This is, of course, a general reading, so please keep in mind as you're viewing that some messages may resonate with you very specifically, while other messages may not. As I always say, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please do not get upset if something in a general YouTube reading isn't specifically resonating with every part of your situation. As a best practice, you guys, if you're ever watching these videos and something I'm saying feels confusing or like it doesn't fit your situation, it's probably not your message. It could just be a message that's there for someone else. All right, so I think those are all the disclaimers. I guess the only other thing I'll add is if you guys do want to book a personal reading, you can do that. All the details on how are linked in the description box down below. Personal readings, as I'm sure you know, are always a great way to get a more specific read on your energy and your situation. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into our pile selection. We're working with 3 piles today. So starting here on the left, we are working with pile 1 with this Fluorite crystal, which thank you to my subscriber who finally told me what this was because I didn't know what it was for months. For pile number 2 here in the center, we're working with a clear quartz. And then for pile number 3, we are working with a honey calcite sphere. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Think about your person. Think about what they'd want to say to you if they were being truthful and honest. Go ahead and select the pile or crystal you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And once you've made your choice, you can go ahead and scroll down to the description box below where you'll locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey there, pile number 1. If you guys picked out this Fluorite crystal, this is going to be your reading all about what your person wants to say to you or what they would say to you if they were being totally truthful and honest. So we're going to start off by channeling their current energy and where they stand with regard to this connection, and then we're going to be shuffling some tarot and oracle on camera just to kind of get some more energy or insight into what they would say. So current position with regard to this connection, we have the Lover in the Night, we have Plenty of Fish, and we have Addiction. Wow. Really intense right off the bat, like very clear message coming through. So your person, you guys, they definitely seem to be kind of in this headspace of this connection being a little bit more short term. The Lover in the Night, this is very much about like more, temporary type of connections as the card talks about. I definitely feel like this person is in a place where they're keeping their options open. I do feel like this person is physically attracted to you and they do see you as someone that they like want to hook up with and like connect with in that way. And I also do see addiction here. So I kind of feel like this person has some other like issues going on that are sort of like the driver of this energy. Addiction could be talking about like a sexual addiction. It could be talking about a love addiction because they are sort of in this energy of keeping their options open. You know what I mean? But addiction can be talking about like anything like that you could be addicted to that could be potentially influencing this person. So let's just get right into the tarot. Let's see, guys. I thought my setup was all good, but now I'm kind of questioning myself. Hold on. Sorry, group 1. And please stay till the end, guys, because I have this really cool new deck that I'm going to be using today that I think will help to give us a little bit deeper insight into this person's behavior towards you. So let's go ahead and jump right in with the tarot. So first, I want to start off just by seeing in general, like what this person would tell you, maybe just like about themselves and where they stand. So what does this person want to say to my pile 1 viewers in general? the moon. So this person is in a place right now where they would tell you that they're not sure about what it is that they want. I think that this person might be feeling a little bit confused. They really don't have a specific direction that they are able to clearly see this relationship going in. I do think that this person would tell you that they fantasize a lot about you. I think that they might look to you as like a form of escapism in a sense, where they can just like disappear into your energy, but then like, maybe, I don't know, like it's almost like indulgence energy in a way is what I'm getting with this. But I think this person might also tell you that they're afraid of something when it comes to this connection. I think that they would tell you that they have some fears, some anxieties even potentially around this. Maybe not even around just like you in this relationship, but just around love and connections in general. You know, a lot of times when I see the moon come up in a love reading, this is usually when someone is not sure what they want. They're confused. And it's also kind of about, you know, someone who may have some deep-seated fears and insecurities bubbling up to the surface. What would they tell you about this relationship? Let's see what they would say about this connection in general. The Five of Staves. So there definitely appears to be, this person would probably tell you that they feel like there's a lot of conflict in this relationship right now. They feel like you guys are not on the same page. And this could be the driver behind why they're feeling a little bit confused. But I think just in general, though, honestly, I think that this person, because they are so unclear about what they want and they're so afraid about like moving forward in a more intimate, like emotionally intimate way, I feel like their behavior is probably what's driving a lot of this conflict. I just don't know how self-aware your person is to that, to like knowing that, you know what I mean? But yeah, they would tell you that they feel like there's a lot of chaos in this connection, that you guys are not on the same page. They might even tell you that they feel like you guys argue and fight a lot for some of you. And I do feel like there are 3 people involved in this connection because we have 3 parties here, 2 masculine, 1 feminine. So they may also tell you that they're feeling like there are external things influencing potentially your connection as the energy stands today. Hold on, guys. All right, sorry about that, guys. So let's look and see what they would say just about you in general. So we kind of have like what they would say about themselves, what they would say about this relationship. Let's look to see what they would say about you specifically. The Queen of Coins. Yeah, so they see you guys as being very stable, very nurturing, very abundant. They see you as someone who's really responsible too, you know, somebody who really has all of your stuff together. You know, so if this person, you guys, has been treating you sort of as more of an option versus a priority, I would not take it personally, because it really feels like this person has a lot of other stuff going on beneath the surface that they're needing to address when it comes to relationships, because they genuinely see you guys as being like almost like too good for them is what I get from that. You know, they see you as someone who is very like, maybe for some of you guys, they may see you as kind of affluent, you know, someone who's really in their power, someone that's a really grounding force. And I kind of feel like this could be one of the reasons why this person is so drawn to your energy, is because you are sort of a stabilizing energy for this person, and they're not stable in themselves right now. So let's clarify here with some message cards just to see what they would maybe say from these. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning, we're going to use this little, this new deck that I got to look to see what blockages this person is dealing with, just to kind of better help you guys understand their position, okay? So let's clarify. What would this person say to my pile 1 viewers? You broke my heart. So this person, whether you broke their heart or this is talking about heartbreak from the past, This is, I think, the driving force behind a lot of these fears that this person has around love and relationships and intimacy, right? This, I feel, is probably why they're treating you as like an option versus a priority, and why they're sort of scattering their energy and keeping their options open for like hookups and stuff like that. This person feels like deep down they have a broken heart. So again, that could be something that happened with your connection, but it could also be something that was around even before you. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this flew out. I want to make amends. So I definitely feel this is a good sign, you guys, because, you know, this person would tell you that they feel like there's been a lot of conflict and chaos in this connection. But I like seeing this because they want to, it seems like they're wanting to make amends with you. They're wanting to rectify things, smooth things over. You know what I mean? I don't want to know. See, this person, I think, I feel like this person would feel like their ego would be really bruised if they felt like you were with someone else. And that's what I'm saying is like this person, I think would tell you that they feel as though you're too good for them in a way. And I think that they have a lot of fears of what you're doing when the two of you are not together, you know? So if you guys have been in separation from this person because they've been acting like a player, whatever it is, they don't want to know what you're up to. They don't want to know what you're doing and who you're potentially dealing with, because I think it would bother them. Truthfully, I really do. This person may have like blocked you on social media. They may have like, they might be like avoiding looking at your stories and stuff like that. I don't know. But it's like they don't want to see something with regard to you. So let's go ahead and see what is sort of like the blockage for this person. Like what is sort of driving their behavior at this time. What's going on with them? We have confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. That's exactly what I was picking up on with that moon card, you guys. Like, this person, I think, is probably the type of person that may not even know, like, I think that you guys probably really intimidate this person because you come across as someone that's so in your power and so, like, you know what it is that you want. You know what I mean? You're someone who's got your life together. This is the way they perceive you. And this person is sort of like not, they kind of come across a bit of a hot mess. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with exploration. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not here to pass judgment on what anyone's doing. But at some point, you need to get clear and be real with yourself about what it is that you ultimately want, and be clear with yourself about your own behavior. So I think that this person's behavior right now toward you is being driven by this energy of them not even knowing maybe who they are and what it is that they genuinely want out of life in general, out of love in general, out of partners, right? And if they don't have that clarity for themselves, then their energy is going to be very scattered. It's almost like with this addiction energy, I feel like this person might just like hop from relationship to relationship, or hop from like one person's bed to the next, because they're looking for some sort of healing outside of themselves instead of looking inward and finding that clarity within. Let's see, let's get another one for this person. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do one for you, blockages for you, and then one for just the connection in general. That way you guys, my viewer, have something to reflect on as well. So any blockages coming up for my viewer with regard to this connection or with love in general? We have body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. So this is very specific. There could be something for you guys around this that this person has been bringing up with for you. I think especially if you have been more physically connected to this person, maybe there's something that was unlocked for you there with them. But even if it doesn't have to do with physical attractiveness, I think that this card is just talking about working on accepting yourself, flaws and all. So that can be the way you look, the way you feel, your personality, your quirks, right? Not allowing other people to bring you down. And also like realizing that, again, someone else's behavior and what they're doing is not necessarily a reflection of you and your worth, because you guys are showing up to this person as someone who knows their worth. You know what I mean? So maybe that's kind of what's being triggered for you guys by this connection, is like just understanding that just because someone's acting up, it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you, you know? So let's get one more just kind of for the connection in general, and then we'll close this out for group number 1. Hard to get. You are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. So yeah, I mean, definitely with that 5 of Wands, like I do think that there is an energy of both of you guys kind of having your defenses up a little bit. Look at how she's got her arms crossed, like, you know, there is a little bit of an energy here of both of you guys maybe needing to work on vulnerability a little bit. And, you know, if you're not willing to let your guard down and sort of like open up and fully express to someone how you feel and take that chance, you're always going to miss out. And it's hard, right? Especially when you've been hurt in the past. It's really hard to just like bare your soul and tell someone, hey, I think I like you, or hey, I want to do this, because we all kind of fear that rejection. But I think ultimately, you know, something I've learned, something that we all probably need to learn, is that if you refrain from that authentic expression, you're only going to deprive yourself of potential opportunities to really have deeper connections. So just something to kind of reflect on here. But I do kind of wonder if that energy is what's driving a lot of this conflict that's going on. So group 1, this was a very interesting reading. I would love to hear from you in the comments how you feel like it resonates with your situation. So please drop me a note down below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you are aware of when I'm uploading new content. And I am very much looking forward to seeing you all in a new reading soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you guys picked out the clear quartz, this will be your reading. We're going to be looking into what your person would say to you if they were being truthful and honest. So let's go ahead and start with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. Then we're going to get into some tarot, some message cards, and we're going to close things out with this new deck that I got that's going to help us to better understand your person's behavior kind of on a deeper level. So where do they stand? We have trials of love, lessons. We have cloud 9. And we have forgiveness. Wow. So just jumping right in, I feel like this person has maybe recently come out of like a troublesome situation in their love life. So this may not have to do with you. It could have to do with another relationship. But it definitely feels like this person has sort of come out on the other side of some sort of a heartbreak or some sort of a really tough lesson in love. But the cool thing is that this person, they've learned something from that experience. And I feel like this sense of wisdom that I'm kind of channeling as I tap into this pile from this person of like maybe not wanting to make the same mistakes again going forward if they in fact did make a mistake. I feel this person with cloud 9, where they stand right now, is that they're trying to just make sure that they're happy. You know, I feel like very 9 of Cups energy from this. So if you guys are familiar with 9 of Cups, like this is very much about wanting your wishes fulfilled, wanting to make sure that you are happy and whole as an individual, you know, kind of working on getting all the things you want. I'm feeling this person really trying to keep themselves uplifted, keep their vibration high, keep themselves in a really happy, healthy state of mind. And there is healing work that this person is doing. So again, this could have to do with your relationship for some of you. For others of you, this could just be like another person that they're healing from. But there is forgiveness work this person is moving through. So forgiving you, forgiving themselves, forgiving an ex-partner, something like that is coming through. So it feels like your person is in a healing place right now. And it'll be interesting to see kind of like, as we get into this reading, what they want to say. So I'm going to start first. We are using the Lover's Path Tarot. If you guys are interested, I'll have everything linked below. But I want to start first just by kind of seeing what this person would say to you just in general. What do they want to say to you just in general about themselves? What would they tell you if they were being totally truthful and honest? We have the Prince of Arrows. This is the Knight of Swords. So we do have air energy here. And it says Cupid on it. That's interesting. So what I get from this is I do feel like this person would tell you that they may tell you they want to have a conversation about something, because the Prince or the Knight of Swords is what this is. This would be somebody who's very direct, someone who's very direct and forthcoming about what it is they want, what's on their mind. I feel for some of you, this person might tell you that they really like talking to you just in general, like they enjoy having conversations with you. This person could be someone who has a lot of passions in life or certain subjects that they get very ignited around, like debated, like they like to debate maybe is coming up. But there is something here about them wanting to talk, wanting to have a conversation or enjoying conversation. And, it's not lost on me that this is the Cupid, right? And Cupid is all about like, what is this energy? It's about like striking someone with your Cupid's arrow. But it's interesting kind of how he's like examining. You see how he's sort of like examining down below, and he hasn't like shot the arrow yet. So I do think this person would also kind of tell you that they may have a little bit of hesitation before they're ready to dive into anything romantic right now. That's just initially what I'm getting, but let's see. I think that they may have some hesitation. They may still be sorting out some confusion in their life. I'm seeing all the clouds around them. Trying to kind of gain clarity and see things clearly before they were to shoot their shot is what I feel with that. So let's see what they would say about your relationship, the connection the two of you share. For pile 2. We have the Emperor. And we have Arthur and Guinevere. So very like power couple vibes here. This is interesting. I feel like this person really sees you as their equal. Like they might tell you that they literally see the two of you as being like a power couple in some instances or in a lot of ways. I feel like the Emperor card is also talking a lot about like wanting structure and boundaries. So if that's been something in this connection that's been a little bit all over the place in the past, I do feel that this person is wanting that stability from you. They want stability in this connection, or they might tell you that they currently feel that you're a very stable, present force in their life. But I'm definitely getting that stability is important to this person when it comes to this relationship. I also feel that this person is the type of person that really, they would tell you they want to show up to the relationship properly. Because the Emperor is all about sort of having your stuff together like to the max. It's someone who's very responsible, someone who takes care of their responsibilities, for lack of a better word. They provide the structure. They're the leader in the relationship. You know what I mean? And if you kind of look here, you notice how Guinevere is sort of sitting in behind Arthur, sort of like, in like his shadow sort of. So I feel this person might be kind of traditional if they are a masculine. It doesn't really matter, but this person just maybe it's not traditional, maybe that's not the right word, but this person would tell you that maybe they want to be the one to lead. This card too, I will tell you guys on a shadow side of things, can also talk about someone who's a little bit controlling, So this could be a shadow side of this person that they might tell you, if they were being totally honest, that they want to feel like they're in charge of things, in a sense, because it gives them that sense of control. But a lot of times, you guys, in some instances, wanting to control can sometimes come from fear and anxiety too. So this person might struggle with those things deep down, but I don't know if they're fully tuned in or aware of it. So now we're going to see what they would say about you, just like in general. What would they say about you, my viewer? Prince of Staves. So this is the Page of Wands. I kind of wonder if this person sees you as, kind of going back to this card of like Arthur and Guinevere, with Arthur being like at the forefront. It's like I'm wondering if this person is perceiving you as being at a distance from them, or seeing you as almost like beneath them in a way. Like, I don't mean that to be negative, you guys. I'm just trying to be honest about what I see, because this is typically a kind of an immature energy. And with the Emperor card, this is very responsible energy. Give me a second. Hold on. You know, I think this person sees you, they would tell you that you're someone who seems very exciting to them. You're someone that's very fun for them to be around. You do bring joy into their life. Whenever you guys connect or talk, this person feels like a spark of excitement or like a spark of inspiration. Let's look at this up close. Siegfried. I don't know the story of Siegfried. If you guys do, comment below. But I also kind of feel with this Prince of Staves that, like, your person still sees you as someone, even though that you may come across a little bit youthful in a way to them, which is not a bad thing. I do feel like they would say that you have a calming presence in their life. Like, maybe you have shown the light to them on certain areas of their personality that they weren't as aware of before. So it's like, I do feel like a happy energy in my heart when I'm tapping into this person. I just kind of wonder, like, about the power dynamics that are at play here, because I do feel like I'm picking up something about that from your person. Like, this might just be for one person, so if this doesn't resonate, just throw it out. But I'm almost feeling like a parent-child dynamic with this connection, in a sense. Like, your person is like the responsible one and the one that's like watching over you, and like maybe they feel that you're kind of youthful and need a lot of management in a sense. Maybe some of you that picked pile 2 are asking about like a parental figure. So it's not romantic in nature necessarily for them, because Emperor energy can be father energy as well. So just take it how it resonates with your situation, pile 2. I already feel like this reading is all over the place. I'm just getting hit with a lot of different scenarios here. But let's go ahead and we're going to transition into the message cards just to get some additional clarity here. So what would pile 2's person say if they were being totally honest? I admire you. Yeah, like that's kind of what I was getting with that Page of Wands. It's like you provide this person with inspiration, and I think through conversations that the two of you have, you sort of like enlighten this person. They feel really good in your presence. I want to start over. So there's that energy of stability, you guys. They're wanting a fresh start with you. And I think that there may be, maybe this forgiveness energy may in fact be about your connection for a lot of you guys, because they're wanting that structure again. They're wanting you guys to be that partnership again. They're wanting a foundation for the connection again, if they didn't have it in the past. I watch your social media. So maybe this person would tell you that like something about your social media is a little bit spicy to them. Or that you put out kind of like an exciting sort of fun vibe on your social media. That could be something that this person is picking up on with that Page of Wands. Maybe you and this person communicate a lot on social media too. So let's close it out, guys. We're going to look at this little love blockage deck. I want to first start by looking into what blockages this person could be dealing with regard to this connection. Then we'll look at you and your energy, and then just the relationship in general. So okay. Look at this. These flew out. I feel like we have to take them. So we have 2 attached. This says, give your partner some breathing room. Being too needy drives them away. So maybe this person, see, that's kind of what I was getting with the Emperor card, you guys. Like somebody who is needing to feeling like they're managing you or keeping you on a tight leash, or kind of needing to feel like they're in control of the situation. We also have seeking perfection. This says, everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So this person may have had a tendency to be a bit overly critical of you in the past, or if you've never really been with this person, they could be someone who's overly critical of previous partners or something like that. But yeah, like both of those are giving me that Emperor energy. So let me look at your energy. group 2, any blockages that you need to be aware of with regard to this relationship or your love life in general. Confusion. You don't know what you want, so you need clarity before you get involved. So you guys need to, I think what this card is talking about is, you know, making sure that you are clear about what it is that you want. Clear about who you are, clear about your own values and principles, and clear about what it is that you want out of relationships in your life. Because if you don't have that clarity, then it's going to be really hard for you to navigate and set boundaries with others, right? Or to even show up to others in a sense that you guys are equal. You know what I mean? Maybe some of you guys who picked pile 2 are more youthful. Maybe you're younger in age. There's nothing wrong with that. Or maybe just more inexperienced when it comes to relationships. That could be a thing for some of you guys out there. So this is totally normal, I want to say, like to not know what you want yet. But something about confusion energy is coming up when it comes to this relationship or just your love life in general that you may want to reflect on here. Let's just grab one more. And then we'll close it out. We have getting hurt. All love comes with a risk of losing it. Don't be afraid of loss. Take a chance. So I think both of you guys in this connection need to work on sort of putting yourself out there a little bit more. You know, and this is sort of what came up in pile 1 as well, where that vulnerability. I feel like I've been talking about this a lot on my channel lately, and it is hard, you guys. Like when you've been hurt in the past, it can be hard to like put your heart on the line and just tell someone how you feel authentically and just bare your soul, because we all fear that rejection. But ultimately, like if you don't try, you're never going to get that deep connection, right? So it is a risk, but if you take the risk, there could be amazing rewards that come with it. So again, just something to reflect on about this relationship. So group 2, we are going to go ahead and close out the reading there. I would love to hear from you in the comments which aspects you felt resonate with your situation the most. I know your reading felt like totally all over the place to me, so just definitely let me know what you feel resonated with you. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you guys are aware of when I'm uploading new videos, and I look forward to seeing you in a new video really soon. Bye. Hey, pile number 3, if you guys picked out the honey calcite sphere, so beautiful. This is going to be a reading. We're going to be looking into what would your person say to you if they were being totally candid and honest. So I'm going to start with some pre-shuffled oracle cards. Then we're going to move into the tarot, some message cards, and then we're going to close things out with this new deck that's going to help us to better understand maybe any blockages that are driving your person's behavior. So let's see. We start things off with summer, interference, and we have put away the computer. So where do they stand? Well, I definitely feel that there is something about work getting in the way of this relationship, especially with interference being right next to putting the computer away. This person knows that like they need to be prioritizing you more. They know that if they were to work less, that they would probably be able to cultivate a better connection with you at this time. This person could very well be like workaholic energy. But I do feel this person has a lot of care for you with that summer card. Like maybe you guys met this summer, or maybe you met during a summer season. I just feel like this person would tell you that they have a lot of fun with you when you guys do get to spend quality time together. Maybe this was like a short fling for some of you that you guys had, and then it kind of fizzled out. But there definitely feels like a lot of chemistry and passion that I'm seeing here. The interference is interesting because it does depict 2 women here. So maybe for some of you, there's like another person in this situation. We're going to see maybe as the reading progresses if more of that comes through. I'm kind of inclined to say that the interference is work right now, but we'll see how things progress. So let's go ahead and get into the tarot and just see. First, I want to ask what your person would just say in general, like about themselves, And we'll just kind of go from there. So we have the Strength card. I kind of feel like this person may tell you that they're holding back a little bit. You know, the Strength card is sort of when we are restraining ourselves. And do you see here? Let's look at this card. Let's read it intuitively, because I'm almost kind of feeling it like your person feels as though they may need to restrain you in a sense. Like maybe you guys are very passionate and they feel like the person that's coming in to sort of help tame this wildness inside. But I could also see the energies being flipped, where this person may feel like you have a very calming presence on them. Because somebody in this connection, or maybe just the connection in general, I feel like it's the connection in general, is very spicy to this person. Like it's very passionate. There's a lot of chemistry here that I'm picking up on. And so this person with the Strength card, there's like this energy of like they would want to tell you that they maybe feel like it needs to be like they're trying to restrain themselves from fully unleashing. You know what I mean? I also think this person would tell you that they need patience right now. You know, I don't know what the status of this connection is right now, but this person may have other obligations that are quite demanding on them outside of this relationship. And so Strength can also talking about needing to be more patient, you know, and not rush into things or be impulsive, you know. That's kind of what it is. I feel that this person is trying not to be impulsive with this connection for whatever reason. So let's just continue. What would they say about the relationship? What would this person say about your connection with them? The Two of Staves. Yeah, so this person, I think, would tell you about this relationship that they are kind of just in exploration mode right now. Their energy's a little scattered, you guys. This person knows that they could explore this connection further. I do think that they enjoy it, but I also think this person is still not sure about ultimately what they want from it, you know, because again, we're getting like summer fling energy. We're getting someone that's sort of holding themselves back a little bit, trying to practice some self-restraint for whatever reason. And the Two of Wands, you guys, talks, for me, when I see this in a relationship reading, this is usually talking about a person that sort of has one foot in and one foot out, in a sense, where it's like, yeah, they know they could rest their head here with you, but then they also are aware of the fact that there's like a whole world out there that they can explore. So I think this person might tell you that they're not sure about what they want. And that could be why they're trying to practice some restraint here, because there is a lot of chemistry, there is a lot of passion. But I also think this person has other priorities in their life that take time for them, that are important to them too. So let's see. I want to see what they would say about you specifically. So what would they say about you specifically? Group number 3. Princess of Arrows. Interesting. That's the Page of Swords. So this person definitely sees you as someone I wonder if this person is sort of feeling like you guys have your guard up a little bit around them. You know, like, because the Princess of Arrows or the Page of Swords is sort of like a skeptic energy. And if this person is in fact sort of wishy-washy in their behavior toward you, if they have other stuff going on in their life, other people, work, and they haven't necessarily been like the most consistent or committed with you, I could definitely see why they would be why you would be showing up a bit skeptical. You know what I mean? Because the Page of Swords is very much about like not being totally trusting of someone yet. Like, you guys are showing up to this person as someone who wants to properly vet before you're just going to, like, let it all out. You know what I mean? This person may also say something about something online, because the Page of Swords can also have to do with online. So maybe you guys have talked mostly online with this person, or maybe they have seen something on your social media that they would want to address with you. But I also think with the Page of Swords, this person would say that there's a conversation that they may want to have with you eventually, but I think that they're still kind of fully forming what they would want to say. But yeah, I think for a lot of you guys, they're perceiving you as maybe having your guard up a little bit, kind of keeping things at a distance here. So let's clarify here with these Hidden Truth message cards, what they would say. Yeah, so they definitely feel that chemistry with you, and they're definitely trying to hold back. For some of you guys, I do think this person might have another partner. Maybe, I don't know if you guys know about it or not, but this could also be why they're holding back. So even though they feel that chemistry with you, they feel that tension with you, they're not willing to totally dive in all the way and let it loose, because they may have that obligation to another person. Look at this. When I was shuffling, I saw it. So yeah, I think for some of you guys, they might be. Let's see. Let's continue though. So for this person, what would they say? The pile 3. I saved your texts and messages. So they still look at communication that happened between the both of you. I think that they ruminate on it. I feel like they study it, they look over it, but they're not really making a decision. You know what I mean? Like, they're still in this indecisive energy of not knowing what to do about it yet. Hold on. Let's get one more here. I am waiting patiently. So it's like, I kind of see there's that patience coming in with the Strength card. We also have your intellect arouses me, which makes sense with that Page of Swords. I feel like when you guys talk to this person, they really enjoy just like the intellectual part of those conversations you're having. But yeah, it's like this person is definitely in like reserved waiting mode here. And maybe they have an expectation of you being the one to initiate communication with this waiting energy. So let's go ahead and see what blockages this person has with regard to this connection right now. Woo! Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm making such a mess today with these cards. We have hard to get. You're missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. Yep, this person has wishy-washy energy big time, and that's blocking them. You know what I mean? They may not consciously be aware that they're playing hard to get, you guys. Maybe they are. But it's like they're holding themselves back. Let's see. Blockages for this connection, just in general. We have burned out. This says, you feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. So I definitely think that both of you guys right now, like, there's just so much fire energy coming up in this reading. But there is an energy for both parties in this connection of maybe needing to take a pause, you know? Especially if this has been a situation where, like, neither one of you has really gotten the results that you were hoping for. Spirit is saying you need to take a break and fully heal and recover so that you have more clarity about what you want to do going forward. And I think if you're emotionally burnt out, like, it's hard to know what you want when you're in that space, you know? So let's close this out with one more for you, my viewer, just to see what potential blockages you should be aware of as you navigate this connection. We have too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. So there could be something here for you guys about like rushing into relationships. You know, this feels very like chemistry, like a very like passionate connection, just like from the jump when I started channeling this energy, because it feels like you and this person have a lot of fun together. But it definitely feels like this could be something to reflect on, like based off of the time you've known this person, based off of however many interactions you've had with them. Is wanting a commitment really like the next logical step, or is there a need to exercise some patience here on your part? And really like it can be hard because like when you have chemistry and you just feel like you click with someone, you can automatically just feel like, oh, this is my person, this is perfect. But really you don't know them that well yet. You know what I mean? So I think kind of going back to the Page of Swords energy, maybe you guys are kind of already realizing this because, you know, the Page of Swords isn't really passionate. Like I was saying before, it's more skeptical. It's like asking all the questions to try to understand someone and understand their motivations on a deeper level before you're letting your guard down. So just something to reflect on, pile 3, but we are going to go ahead and close the reading out here. So I would love to hear from you in the comments how you feel that it resonated with your situation with your person. So please drop me a note down below and let me know. If you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell. This way you all are aware of when I'm uploading new content, and I look forward to seeing you in a new video really soon. Bye.